Mia loved books. They held stories, knowledge and light. She worked at the Varenthia Public Library. It was her sanctuary. One day she was organizing a shelf. An old book slipped from her grasp. As it fell, a surge of energy pulsed from her hands. The light in the room responded. It swirled and danced around her. Mia was shocked. She had never seen anything like it. Days turned into weeks. Mia practiced controlling the light. It responded to her emotions. When she felt joy, it shone brightly. When she was scared, it flickered nervously. She realized this was a gift, a power she never knew she had. But with great power comes great responsibility. Mia knew she couldn't ignore this. She had to use it to help others. Mia needed a disguise, a symbol. She designed a costume, a beacon of light. It was golden and sleek, reflecting the light she commanded. When she wore it, she became Luminara. Varenthia was a city shrouded in shadows. Crime and corruption lurked in every corner. The people felt hopeless, lost. They needed someone to believe in. Luminara began patrolling the city at night. She stopped muggings, rescued people from burning buildings, and brought comfort to the frightened. Her light was a symbol of hope, a promise that darkness would not prevail. Word spread quickly. People whispered about the golden figure who illuminated the night. Luminara had become a legend. But not everyone welcomed Luminara's light. A secret organization known as the Obsidian Order thrived in the shadows. They sought to plunge Varenthia into eternal darkness. Their leader, the Shadow King, possessed a terrifying power. He could manipulate shadows, bending them to his will. He saw Luminara as a threat, an obstacle to his plans. The Obsidian Order began a campaign of fear and intimidation. They attacked public places, leaving behind a trail of darkness and despair. Luminara fought back with courage and determination. Her light battled the encroaching shadows. But the Shadow King was powerful. He was a formidable opponent, one she couldn't defeat alone. Jake was a tech genius. He worked in a small, cluttered workshop surrounded by wires and gadgets. He believed in what Luminara was doing. He had seen the hope she brought to Varenthia. He designed devices to enhance her powers, amplify her light. He became her confidant, her strategist. Together, they devised a plan to defeat the Shadow King. They knew his power came from the darkness itself. If they could trap him in a constant state of light, they could neutralize his abilities. It was a risky plan, but it was their only hope. The Shadow King grew stronger. He enveloped Varenthia in a blanket of darkness. Fear gripped the city. People cowered in their homes, afraid to venture out. The city's lights flickered and died. The streets were eerily silent. The Shadow King's laughter echoed through the darkness. Luminara felt the weight of the city's fear. She knew she had to act fast. The Shadow King was too powerful. He was draining the light, the hope, from Varenthia. She had to face him to end his reign of terror. Jake finished the device. It pulsed with energy, a miniature sun in his hands. It was a risk, but it was their only chance. He handed it to Luminara. "This will amplify your light," he said. "It's enough to contain him." Luminara took a deep breath. She was scared, but she wouldn't let fear paralyze her. "It's time," she said. Her voice was firm, resolute. She wouldn't let Varenthia fall into darkness. She would fight for her city, for its people, for the light. Section 7, Clash of Light and Dark. The final showdown begins. Luminara confronted the Shadow King in the heart of the city. He stood amidst a swirling vortex of darkness. "You cannot defeat me," he boomed, his voice like thunder. "I am the darkness. I am inevitable." Luminara raised her chin, her eyes blazing with determination. "We'll see about that," she said. The battle raged. Light clashed against darkness, hope against despair. The city held its breath. Every flicker of Luminara's light was a beacon of defiance. Section 8, Trapped in Light. Luminara's victory against Shadow King. Luminara focused all her energy, all her hope, into the device Jake had given her. It flared, a blinding sun in the heart of the darkness. The Shadow King roared in pain and fury. He thrashed against the light, but it held him fast. He shrunk, the darkness receding until he was nothing more than a wisp of shadow. The light faded, the darkness receded. Varenthia was bathed in the warm glow of dawn. The Shadow King was gone. Luminara had won. Section 9. A Hero's Journey. The ongoing fight for Varenthia. Exhaustion washed over Luminara, but she also felt a surge of pride. She had faced her fears, embraced her destiny. Varenthia was safe for now. She knew her fight wasn't over. There would be other threats, other battles to fight, but she was ready. She was Luminara, the light of Varenthia, and she would always be there, a beacon of hope in the darkness. Section 10. Embracing the light within. Luminara's message of hope. Luminara's story is a reminder that we all have a light within us. It might be hidden, buried deep, but it's there. We have the power to choose hope, to fight for what's right. We can be beacons of light in a world that often feels dark. Remember, you are stronger than you think. Never be afraid to let your light shine. Embrace your inner hero. Fight for what you believe in. You can make a difference. The world needs your light.